Good size hole here, and a good size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. They'll go again with Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Benson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to throw is Williams. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
So you wasn't.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's second down and 1. A give. Here comes Benson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Niners had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Saints 33-yard line. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
off the play fake. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second.
Daddy, look. Daddy. Daddy.
Yes. See, baby.
Out here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. A give up the middle with Benson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another run here with Benson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Go.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Steps away to his left. Williams loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On the set.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And even 150 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
To throw is Daniels. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Saints 28, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Go! Big alert! Big alert!
They run over center with Benson. Able to slither by to about the 48-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Riggs.
A handoff here to Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 3rd down and 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Check, 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 check. Hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt.
On the give, it's Benson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. Pick it up, you're embarrassing. Dragon 60. Ready?
To throw, Williams. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Short throw caught by Bowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the big halftime. There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to claw one back. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on fourth and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Xavier Worthy, 57 yards. And the Saints have got it on cruise control. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll run here with Benson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Saints' 7-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
This is Benson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Benson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Saints 42, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Daniel's going to throw for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go play action. Daniels looking there for puts, but intercepted. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here comes Benson on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, here's Williams. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To the air once more, Williams. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Go.
To throw, it's Williams. Open man here is Benson. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Williams. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 60 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force.